Good afternoon everyone. This is Sandeep Kaur. Today we are going to start the second creative writing topic of your class 10. Earlier we have done the first question of creative writing according to your board question paper, that was formal letter writing. Clear? Today we are going to do the second one, that is analytical paragraph. Clear? Here you will have an internal choice. Right? Two questions will be there related to this. You will have to attempt one. Okay, out of them. Clear? So analytical paragraph. Right? What you have to do here is quite clear from the name of the topic itself. Right? Analytical means whatever we assume or whatever we draw after an analysis, after observing the things. Clear? So you observe the visual content given to you. It could be either a pie chart, it could be either a table, it could be either a graph. Right? You will have to see that particular visual input which would be given to you, and then you will have to write a paragraph on this. What mistake do we generally made over here? That we divide it into paragraphs. That is wrong. This is analytical paragraph. Paragraph means single paragraph. Clear? But in a paragraph, there are some divisions. Not the division of means division. It will not be of space that you have to leave space or line. It will be division of your content. Means we should know, like for example, the word limit is again, sorry I missed it, 100 to 120 words, and for it will carry 5 marks. Right? So when you draw margins on the both sides of your sheet, clear, it will hardly cover 10 to 12 lines. Depending on, or it can vary according to your handwriting or the formation of your words and the size of your words. Right? So we can say 10 to 14 lines. Right? So I will tell you how to divide your content in these 10 to 14 lines. Right? So in for 1 to 3 lines you will write introduction, clear? 4 to 10 lines or 9 to 10 you will write detail. Clear? And in last 1 to 2 lines you will conclude it. Here it can be 1 to 4, 1 to 2. I am talking about lines, not sentences. Right? It can be 1 to 2 or 1 to 4. It can be 4 to 10 or 3 to 9 or 3 to 10. Means 1 and 2 up and down or plus or minus can be there. Right? So as I was telling you, first is introduction. Introduction means when you see this picture the very first time, what idea comes to your mind? Clear? So you will just start writing this pie chart or graph. If graph is given, then you will write graph. If table is given, you will write table. Anything. Clear? Shows. This shows you what? Clear? And this first introduction part it will be in the question itself. Like for example, I am reading a question for this. The pie chart below illustrates how internet users age 16 plus prefer to access the internet at home and at other places. Clear? So you will write that this pie chart shows the result of a survey. Clear? In the form of a pie chart, and in the information is given in the percentage. How information is given? Either it is given in number, it is given in percentage. Clear? Either it is age group, right? Whatever quantity, clear? Whatever the thing is. So just by looking at this, you can see it is regarding the use of technology. Based on a survey, percentage is given. So all these three things you will write in your introductory part. Clear? It is about what? It is about technology. What method is used, or criteria, method or criteria for like percentage. Clear? And next thing is key. It is about what I have told you. It is based on what? Based on a survey that you can write. Based on survey you can write everywhere. Clear? Age group, for example, an age group is also given to you. If 16 plus is given, you can write among teenagers, among the juveniles, among the youth, young generation. So this particular word you will have to use many times in your paragraph. So please find different synonyms for a particular word. Right? Clear? Is introduction clear to you all?
Offsprings are used for which age group?
Offsprings are not used for age group.
Like we say youth.
Offsprings are to means children.
Yes, ma'am.
Means their descendants, you can say, na?
Very small, like you can't
Yeah,
say
very
teenagers, offsprings.
Right? Okay. So here we have done introductory part. Next is your main part. Main body. See, you will not change the line or you will not change the paragraph. It will be in continuation only. But whenever your examiner will read this paragraph, he or she should come to know that here your introduction part is ending. Or from here your main body part is starting. Clear? So here you will write describing trends. First is trend, or you will describe the trends. Clear? What is describing trend or describe the trends? Means according to this chart or this pie chart or this table graph, according to the picture, what is the trend, fashion among the youth or among the people who are mentioned here? Clear? You will write how many are more in number or how many are less in number, how many are average. One thing so you can give this. Secondly, you can compare clear, like who is, compare two things. Clear? Compare any two. Clear? And if any two or any three, two or three, let me rub it. Are very close to each other. Clear? Because if you will write all these here like more, less and average, in 5 sentences your chart will complete. Clear? So compare the things. right? Plus we'll compare those which are different, and we will also see write the similarity. We can also write the similarities also, that these two are very close to each other, tablet and desktop, for example here. Clear to you all? Okay. So I'll give you some vocabulary for all this, right? And you will note down. Right? So here you will explain these things. Clear? I'll give you some vocabulary related to it. Then we will go in detail, or we'll study this thing more deeply. Right? Then comes your third paragraph. Not third paragraph. Third part of the paragraph. That is your conclusion. Right? In short, you will take any two things that according to the survey or based on this picture to conclude what is the maximum users are of smartphone, or people they like or they prefer smartphone as compared to all the other devices. Right? We can say that people are more tended to use this. Means in one line or one or two lines you will write the maximum thing and the minimum thing. Clear? Okay. So if for example you have a table, this graph. Here years are shown like 1990, 1992 and 1994 for example, and here commodities are shown. For example, wheat, production of wheat, rice, barley, anything. And two graphs are given to you. Right? Two measurements or two these lines are given, and you will have to see कि in this year production of wheat was this and it became this in this year. Right? Like this, or this can be like this, anything. Clear? So for when things they increase, right? You can use the words, note down everyone, skyrocketed. Like within these years it has skyrocketed. It has rapidly increased. It has almost doubled. Soaring rates. S-O-A-R-I-N-G. Soaring rates. Soar means when something it swells. Swelling rates. Note down for increase. When something it increase. Okay, it has peaked to 50%, or it has peaked to 80%. Right? Similarly, when something it comes down, clear, decrease. So we can say it has declined. We have seen a rapid decline in its production. Leveled off, OFF. If something it remains like this only, means no change, no up and no down, no plus, no minus. You can say it has stagnated. S-T-A-G, like this, na? Stagnant water. Clear? Stagnated. If something it moves a lot, it shows a lot of change, we can say it has fluctuated. In these 4-5 years, we can see that there is a lot of fluctuation in its price, in its production. Right? Dropped drastically. It has dropped drastically. Dropped down. It has started to come down. Its price has started to come down, or its price has started to rise. Clear? So with this vocabulary means, for example, here we can see that it is 33%, it is 30%. These two things are maximum. Right? So every time you will not write it is more than this, it is more than this, it is less than this, it is less than this. Means you should have ample vocabulary so that in every sentence the examiner would find a different word. Creativity, this is the part of creativity. Creativity is what? Play with the words. Clear? If you give the same word, same sentence every time to the examiner, he'll give you 1 out of 5 because he is reading one word or one sentence in all the lines. Right? Okay. Then comes your, see, what do you call it? Ending of the paragraph. Here also you already have so many, see, phrases here, like to end up, to summarize, to conclude, in conclusion, in a nutshell. Clear? Last but not the least, to sum up. Clear? So many phrases you have. So always use different phrases for these things. Clear? Like I told you, here you can compare and contrast two things. So there are so many phrases for compare and contrast. In contrast to A, B has this. In comparison to A, B has this. But on the other hand, A has swollen this much, but on the other hand, this is also. Right? We can see a striking difference between the both. Striking difference. Clear? Noticeable difference. Right? On the one hand, on the other hand. However, moreover, please use these words to make your writing piece more attractive and different from others. Clear? Okay. So whenever you will express the quantities, one more tip for quantities, like for percentage or anything, you can write the things like ki half of this. Here there is no need to, means it is not always compulsory to write 33%. Clear? You can also write 1/4 or 1/3. 33% is what? 1/3 only. Clear? If once you have written 33% for smartphone, next time if you again want to mention it, or in the ending, for example, you have mentioned smartphone, about smartphone in the introduction also, then you are mentioning it in the detail also, again you want to mention it in the conclusion also. Next time use 1/3, almost half of the. Clear? Most of the, on average. Right? So many things. Twice as much means 14. See, which thing is twice as much? 14 and 30. So here if you make the comparison, it is twice as much as of that. Clear? So find different things to present these sentences, to present your sentences. The highest, the lowest, it is very close to. Clear? So with these things you can make your paragraph writing very different. Now I will give you one question and you will write about it. Please note down the question, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I gave you a question, and in the question a graph is shown. Clear? This side we have years or time mentioned, and this side your in thousand birth rate and death rate. Clear? Number of deaths. Clear? Or births, means number is mentioned. Here time or years are mentioned. Right? So these two lines, they depict, they show, they illustrate. Clear? What? This shows death rate and this shows birth rate. Clear? So whenever you have this kind of graph in your exam, so see here you have two things only. So which method will best suit here? Comparison. Clear? In introduction, you will write this graph shows, depicts, illustrates. Clear? What? Elaborates. What? Birth rate and death rate. Clear? When? From the year 1901 to 2101. This is the introduction. right? Yes, now tell me from what you have written in the introduction.
The graph is the result of survey conducted depicting the constant change in birth rate and death rate throughout the century.
Very good. So as we discussed in the previous example, that is the pie chart one, that we can write that it is a result of a survey. This is also a result of a survey. Very good. Okay, this is a result of a survey. Yes, in which what is shown? Yes. Come here near to the mic and speak, please. Come here, please. Remove your mask and speak here.
The graph is the result of survey conducted depicting the constant change in birth rate and death rate throughout the century.
Okay, based on survey conducted. Very good. Depicting a huge change, drastic change, great change. Clear? In birth rate and death rate in the years or from 1901 to 2101. 2 to 3 lines we have covered. Okay? Yes. Then starts your main paragraph. Main, not paragraph. By mistake I am doing this mistake. Okay? It is not main paragraph. It is main detail. Right? Main body. Paragraph is one only. Clear? So when you have two things, so it becomes very easy for you. In exam you will compare both the things. And what will be your points of comparison? Like from where did it start? Like for example, first we are explaining about birth rate. It started, or in the year it was here, this much. Then did it increase or decrease? I told you the vocabulary. I gave you a lot of vocabulary for this, for that. Drastic change. Increased. It rose. Soared. Swollen. So many words I have given. Clear? Then the peak. It peaked. I gave you that word also. Clear? So one point you have here for this. Then you will write either it increased or decreased, either it was stagnant or what. Then what was the highest point? Clear? After that it became low, it saw a fall, experienced a fall. Then fluctuation. And till here. It is the estimate of the scientist or whatever. Clear? Scientists or people who did this survey. Officials who did this survey. So for your main paragraph, this was the 50% of your paragraph regarding birth. As far as death rate is concerned, started from here. Then as compared to birth rate, the increment, it was very gradual and slow. Here we saw drastic, rapid, but here gradual. See, the examiner, the paper setter, he himself will create the situation for you people here that the vocab will ultimately come out. Here he has given us that we can use the word rapid, and here we can use the word slow and gradual. Clear? Then comes the highest point. This. Clear? And somewhere either after completing your 50% or after completing your 100% of main body paragraph, you can mention this point also. Don't forget this point where both were same. Okay? Is this point ideal or not? Just mention in one sentence only. Okay? Yes. Then completes your 100%. Now remains what? Conclusion. What you will write over here? What you will write over here in conclusion?
And that it can be seen that in the year in the decade of 1970 there was a growth in population, and after 2015
Yes, you can add the word population here also. Right? And it shows what? Development or underdevelopment of the area. Whether the area is developed or underdeveloped. This you will write in conclusion. And based on this, what do you expect? Single line. Please don't write an essay on population explosion and all. Clear? Don't write your own views. This will happen, that will happen, this and that. Means if you are looking towards these two lines, what idea comes to your mind? But single line. That what do you expect? Clear? One line only you will write in conclusion. Clear or not clear? Okay. So please add these points also which we have discussed regarding this chart. Okay, we discussed pie chart also. We have discussed graph also. I'll give you a question related to table. That will be your homework. And tomorrow I'll check that question. That's all. Thank you very much.